was when I met Mariah's mother, Margie Bonds. You know the story where she lost her son, who was a champion boxer in high school, defending our country. And she told me the need of Operation Homefront here in Arizona. I met with a national organization. 90% of their donations are $50 or less. They support families all over the country, families right here in Arizona. And when you think of our military personnel, you can sort of go back to General MacArthur, and he talked about duty, honor, country. Because our military men, they put self-interest on hold. They're not the ones that make the decision where they go, or who they're going to go with, or when they're going to come home. But when they're told, they salute smartly and carry out the job and defend our freedoms every single day. But duty, honor, and country also applies to the families that are left home. And that's what tonight is about. And what Operation Homefront is about is supporting those families. Because I believe it's our civic duty as a private citizen to support our troops when they come home injured, take care of them, support their families when they're deployed, and particularly those families that lose loved ones. So this is the evening. It is going to be a patriotic evening. I guarantee you, each and every one of you, when you leave tonight, are going to be proud to be an American, proud to support our military families and their loved ones that are defending our freedoms. Thank you, and enjoy the evening.
Oh. Woo! Right now, I'd like to say just a few words about Operation Homefront, our main beneficiary from this evening's event. Operation Homefront, which you've already heard quite a bit about, provides emergency assistance and morale to our troops, to the families they leave behind, and to the wounded warriors who return home. Also, we're pleased to have with us tonight, of course, the chairman of the board of Operation Homefront, Rob Wolford, and also with us this evening is Amy Palmer, who is the COO National Operation Homefront, and Margie Bonds, representing the Arizona chapter of Operation Homefront. Thank you, all of you, for being here tonight. And if you would right now, just direct your attention to our screens as we present a message about Operation Homefront. Please welcome, Rob, are you coming out now, or are we looking at video first? Video first. Okay, direct your attention here and here, please.
Saying goodbye to loved ones going in harm's way is the beginning of a new way of life, fraught with uncertainty.
It was probably the absolute hardest day of my life to say goodbye.
We've never been apart more than, a few days.
Those left behind often are alone to face life's challenges and those everyday emergencies.
I'd been so used to depending on him to change the light bulb.
While our defenders are away, and after they come home, these special families need our help. For them, Operation Homefront is there.
It caught my attention when I wanted to do something for the military families. And Operation Homefront has a very dedicated service in dealing directly with those families and directly with the military personnel that come home.
Specialist Vance, a wounded warrior, and his family had a hard time making their money stretch. High gas prices to get back and forth for medical treatments several times a week hit them hard. The Vance family wouldn't have had a Christmas if it wasn't for Operation Homefront. Operation Homefront found a company to adopt the Vance family.
We were so thankful, though, from Operation Homefront that immediately I said, what can I do? I want to help. I want to make another family feel as good as we felt.
When Dan Quayle met the president of Operation Homefront's Arizona chapter, Margie Bonds, he was convinced.
And when she told me how she lost her son and how she's so involved with Operation Homefront, helping other families in Arizona, I said, this is it. This is what I want to do. This is who I want to help.
May 8th, which was Mother's Day, I was told of his death. And it was by far, and it is by far, the hardest thing I've ever had to live through. But I know that my son wanted to be a Marine. I was with him. I got his letter that told me he believed in his country. He supported his country. And I know that he can't be here to do what we need to do as a country, so I'm stepping in his uniform. And I'm going to continue to help his military brothers and his military sisters and their families with whatever it is that they need. If they can't pay their electric bill, or they can't pay their phone bill, or they are making a choice between groceries and their rent, I have to step in, because now they're my family, because it is a military family, and this is what he would want me to do. And I'm going to continue his legacy by committing my life to fulfilling his beliefs in our military and what they believe in. Please open up your checkbook and help us to help them, because they have to have some place to go. And we want to be there to help them because it's important. It's important. Without their support, we are not a country, because freedom is not free. So please write the check, because freedom is not free. And we need your help.
God bless you, Margie. Now, would you please welcome the chairman of Operation Homefront, Rob Wolford.
Thank you, Mary. Wow, when I became chairman of Operation Homefront a little over a year ago, I never envisioned that I'd be sharing a podium with the likes of Vice President Quayle, General Myers, Lou Holtz, Dave McIntyre. So this is a privilege and an honor that means more to our organization than many of you will ever be able to understand. I'd like to start off, of course, by thanking Mr. Vice President Quayle and Mrs. Quayle for graciously embracing our mission. I want to thank the entire Stars and Stripes Classic. It's really easy for me to come up here and speak tonight because so many of the people who have spoken before me clearly understand our mission. Operation Homefront exists because we as Americans have a moral obligation to support our troops and their families during their time of need. This is not dependent on who you vote for, who you pray to, or how you feel about the war. It's all of our duties and responsibilities as Americans. We've thrived because the private sector has to get in there and help assist and augment what the government does to help these families during their time of need. We have to be there when little problems arise to fix those problems before they become big problems. We were started over 7 years ago. We've currently got 32 chapters around the country with well over 4,000 volunteers. We've raised well over $30 million, and we're so very grateful to be here tonight. It's our privilege and honor to share the room with so many great Americans and patriots. Thank you. I want to conclude by saying, as the chairman of the board for Operation Homefront, we have a fiduciary responsibility for the monies we raise, and we take that very seriously. We're proud of the fact that roughly 92 cents of every dollar we raise goes to help military families in need, whether it's sending a kid to camp, repairing a leaky roof, fixing a car, buying a prosthetic limb, curing a delinquent mortgage, training a wounded warrior. We get in there and we solve problems, and it's because of great people like you who support us that we're able to thrive and exist. So for that, I say thank you, God bless you, and thank you for your support.
Okay, Rob, we have been entertained tonight. We certainly have been touched. Now, money raiser extraordinaire.
Thank you all for supporting Operation Homefront. I hope you have enjoyed this evening as much as Marilyn and I have. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for supporting our troops and their families. They need as much help as we can give them. Thank you very much and have a great evening. And God bless this great country of ours, and God bless our military. Thank you.